To make this application, I used React. I also use Vite because it just works much faster. And also I created an API with Node.js and Express. The database is MongoDB. And yeah, that's all the technology. Well, I also use some Font Awesome, but well, it doesn't really matter, I think. How it works. So here in meals, there are 5 meals because the array of the objects is sliced at the 5th position, or 5th index actually, so that I always have only 5 meals. When I click and hold, the card is turned around and I can see the ingredients. If there are too many ingredients, if the card would if the text would spill out of the card, then the list of the ingredients is cut, and the last ingredient will be just 3 dots. Here is a very basic search engine. So for example, chili, and here is the menu for the whole week. So how it works: I have meals with ingredients. I also have an image, a link to the blog page with the whole recipe. I also can add some instructions how to make this meal, how to prepare it. And here I add those meals to the menu for the week. I can delete the meals by just clicking on them. To add one, I just need to drag them. If I double click this, let's say, big image, then I get the whole all the details. However, if I click here on the small one 2 times, well, nothing happens. It just gets deleted. Also, the functionality of turning around doesn't work on the small ones. I thought it would be disturbing. So let's say I want to have chili on Monday and Tuesday. I always cook for at least 2 days. Then I will have some noodles, and then, well, maybe not pasta, but red lentils. And then I will finish with maybe pasta again. Why not? So the cool functionality which I came up with is dragging. I can sort the whole array by just dragging. Well, now something doesn't work really. Probably I clicked somewhere. Oh yeah, now it works perfectly. I can drag the items around, so it works both ways, right? From right to left and from left to right. I didn't use the library. I think there are 2 libraries, Beautiful Drag and Drop or something like this. I found it much easier actually to do it without a library. I don't know, that it's just very, very easy. So some properties and of HTML, and well, it works exactly as I wanted to do, without unnecessary code, without using context, without using any libraries. And the reason why I build this is that then I have the meal for the whole week, and I get the ingredients. If something doubles, like pepper, because for example in chili and probably in stir fry, I have pepper, so 2 times. So then when it's doubled, then I just add times 2, sometimes times 4, sometimes times 3. I don't have it right now. Of course, it's done automatically. It's not hard coded. It's simple iteration over the array, checking if there are any doubles, and if yes, then well, I just used reduce, and then I increase the value of a property which indicates how many times a given ingredients appears in the list. And another cool functionality is when I click on the list, for example here, the ingredients got copied, so I can paste them. Believe me that they are not in one line, but it's a bullet point list, so I can paste it into my shopping list on Google Keeps. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And I also have a page with all the meals without slicing the array, and I have a small form to add a new one. So let's add pizza. The image will be this one. The link will be this one. Ingredients, this one, and I will paste it 3 times so that the list is too long to demonstrate how it works. I will omit instructions, I never add them. And yeah, and I add a meal, and it's here. So here is the full list of the ingredients. However, when I turn the card, we can see that the last ingredient is that 3 dots. That's how it works. Also, we can see that when I turn the page, we have this small animation which is done just for the time being when the data is being fetched. And now the last functionality is one of my favorite ones. So I will delete the meals from the menu, and we can see that curry is at the last position, right? So when I drag it, and then I, for example, go to meals, basically I refresh the page. I re-render the element. Curry is at the first position. So anytime I use any meal, the object I assign a date to the object, and then I sort the array so that meals which have been used recently appear on the first positions. I mean, well, it's sorted. So for example, next will be dal. So when I refresh, dal is on the first position and curry is on the second position. So recently I also added pizza, right? So when I use pizza on Wednesday, then after refreshing the page, I will see pizza on the first place. I think it's lovely. And yeah, because otherwise I would always have only those 5 meals, never changing. That just doesn't work. That's not worth it. And yeah, and like two small buttons, nothing fancy. I didn't put any menu because navigation, because I have only 2 pages. Of course, I used React router, because that just works amazing. Like no time. I don't have to wait for the page to load. I only need to wait a little bit for the data to be fetched. And yeah, that's the whole application.